Hi guys, sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties on my part, which has kind of been the story of my life this weekend. So we hope you enjoyed the little advertisement right there in the break. Give you guys maybe a second to get up and use the restroom, get a drink, and now we're gonna continue on our hair episode. So I think we were on to Candy when it came to the heat protectant sprays. So we'll let you talk about that.
So I just used the Tresemme heat protection, which is up to 450 degrees. I don't take as long to straighten my hair as I used to. It used to be like Haley over an hour, and now it's down to 15 minutes. And I feel like I barely have to do anything to it because my hair is straightened out and it's just so much thinner than it used to be. So I don't feel like I'm doing as much damage as I used to. I don't own a hair dryer, so I don't blow dry my hair, so there's nothing for that. Basically just straighten it, and it's once in a while. So this is a full bottle, and I probably bought it 6 months ago. It's maybe that much after it. So I have it and I use it occasionally, but don't go off of my recommendation because I don't use it enough to really know.
Totally. But it's good, it's good to hear differing different brands, different methods and stuff, just because I don't know a whole lot about heat protectant spray. I'm actually kind of new to it, so it's cool to hear
I just know you're supposed to use it, so I bought it.
Yes, exactly. I mean, my hairstylist told me that I needed it, so I just got it. Okay. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't know, exactly. I just bought it because I was supposed to.
Yeah.
We're rule followers. Look at us.
Love
that. Haley, do you use a heat protectant spray or cream or any type of product?
So Candy, I have used the Tresemme one before, and I did like it. I do like when it comes to, a cheaper, version of salon quality products, Tresemme is always my go-to. So I have used it. It has worked really well for me in the past. I was kind of not smart and forgot all these in the previous category. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I'm going to go into my heat protectants. I also had a mask, Carly.
Oh, yeah.
From the brand Amika. I got it it was a whole set. So it was the dry shampoo, this nourishing mask. You've done it once. You put it in after you shampoo and conditioner, and then you rinse it out. Honestly, I love Amika. I didn't love this. I felt like my conditioner worked really well, and then my hair wasn't soft after this. But I've only used it once, so I'm going to give it a few more uses before maybe my hair was just whoa, this is new. What are we doing? We've never done this before. I also got for them this detangling primer because, like I said, my hair, I have issues with getting little knots underneath and at the ends. And typically my style of brushing my hair is if it's already dry like this, it's not being brushed. It's only being brushed if it's in the shower with conditioner in. So this helps if I don't do it in the shower with conditioner. I have 2 detangling primers. The other one I have is a Pantene one because I just needed one. Pantene, I don't think is cruelty-free. It's one of those drugstore brands. So I don't really use it. It's a leave-in conditioning spray. And I don't like the way it leaves my hair feeling. And it has a really nice smell, though. It makes you smell like you washed your hair, even if you didn't. But I also feel like it's a leave-in conditioning spray, but I feel like it makes my hair look wet after I used it. I just went and washed my hair instead of just spraying something in it. So that's why I don't use it anymore, mostly. Also in my little set, or this might have been something I bought on my own, but I've been trying to get a whole bunch of heat protectant and detanglers and all that because I don't do a whole lot of heat products, but I bought a new styling tool that I'll show a little bit later. And so when I do heat products, then I use these few. I have this universal elixir from Amika. I think I bought this not in this though. All of their big products are $25, so that's why I have a small one. And this is for either before or after and during styling. So it just helps to protect your hair all throughout. I don't know if it says anything about it doesn't say anything about the how much heat you can put on it. So I don't necessarily think it's a thermal protectant. It's just kind of a help styling and help the spray while you're doing it. So I do have a Joico thermal protectant spray. I know, Carly, you mentioned this brand a little bit ago. They also have purple shampoo, by the way, Carly. So if you do like the brand, that could be one you could try.
Yeah.
Like Candy said, I don't really use it. I don't do a lot to my hair because it does take time, a lot less time now that my hair is also thinned out. And I am the type of person that washes it in the morning and just lets it air dry. I don't use a blow dryer. I don't want to put that kind of heat on it. So I really can't give my opinions on whether these products work super well because I don't use them enough.
Right.
I'm not sure I ever use this, honestly. So sorry, Joico. I did use their purple shampoo though when I had blonde in my hair. So the brand I know really well, which is why I bought it. But I'm going to highlight a Black-owned beauty brand called The Mane Choice, but that's Mane. So I know we brought up the hair and mane. I don't know how mane is supposed to be spelled, and it's that way. So good for them. I want to try this. It is a thermal dispense spray called the Natural Shine that is smoothing and adds a little shine to your hair while also protecting it from the heat damage, which sounds pretty fantastic. So you can find it online at the Mane, M-A-N-E, choice.com. I'll be trying that next. So next up is hairspray and holding products, which I don't have any. Like I said a little bit ago, I don't want my hair to feel like there's products in it. I don't use mousse. I don't use hairspray. I do not like that crinkly feeling or that feeling of having product in your hair. I don't even know the last time I used hairspray. I can't give you any recommendations. Ones I used to use, I absolutely hate it. I did used to use mousse because of the waves to make them curlier, but I just don't. I have the past few years fallen in love with my wavy hair, so that's why I don't even really straighten it anymore. The only times I honestly straighten it are for date night because my husband loves it straight. So all that effort is for him. But what about you, Candy? Do you use hairspray or any holding products?
So I just remembered that I do. I was gonna be like, no, I don't. I actually have the Garnier Fruit Teas. It's like a little like jar, the orange cap, and it's like a Style and Hold. And I bought it forever ago, and then I never used it. And then Mike ended up starting to use it because he grew out like the top of his hair, and he just like fluffs it. He uses it more than I do. I could ask him how he likes it. Like, but since we're gonna go on hair masks like in every section, I forgot mine too.
I'm glad we all did it.
Shea Moisture. This is like the only thing I actually do to my hair. It's the deep treatment mask, the raw shea butter for like the dry damaged hair with sea kelp and argan oil. I like my argan oil apparently.
I do.
But I love this stuff. It's super thick and like you leave it on for an hour and do like your cleaning or whatever you're gonna do, and then go in the shower and wash it off, and it makes your hair so nice. I love this brand. Everything is going to be this brand from now on, I swear.
I feel like this beauty podcast has made me have a list of e.l.f. products for sure. Shea Moisture, and of course some of the other, that we've highlighted. But just the longer list are those three right now.
I've never colored my hair, but it's super dry. My hair goes from like this color to really blonde in the summer. So if we keep doing these podcasts over the summer, you'll see the front of my hair slowly start turning blonde, and it turns like straw when it turns blonde because it's just like dried out from the sun. So this has helped with that immensely, like crazy amount. I do it like once a week.
I am going to need to try that then because I feel like I've been dealing with dry hair lately. So that'll probably be number one on my list right now. Christian, what about you? Any hairsprays, gels, mousse?
Yes. So I don't know. I'm just gonna say it too. I forgot masks also. So real quick, right? I realized when Haley said it, I actually saw Haley turn. I forgot masks, didn't I? So I'm going to call out Briogeo again. I know I talked about their mask that I use as a conditioner, but they very recently put out an actual mask. I don't know if this is what was going to be shouted out later, but it's their Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Mask. Now, I have that one from Briogeo, which is, I mean, a really, really good brand. I like them. Carly talked about ethics. I think Briogeo has really great ethics. They're cruelty free. They try to be mindful of their ingredients that they put into stuff. So I really like them. And then this Fable and Mane that I talked about with my shampoo and conditioner also has a holly mask, which again smells absolutely fantastic. Now, I've never used these, but I wanted to bring them up because I've liked the Fable and Mane stuff, and Briogeo is a brand that I already supported. So I'm going to try at least one of these before we come back next week. So I can update everybody on how these are. And then for my leave-in product with semi-curly girling it, I have the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Defining Cream. I bought a little set of 3 minis, so it had the cream, the gel, and a mousse. And out of all 3 of them, the defining cream has risen to the top for me. I've realized, at least for my hair, it likes a little bit of moisture. So this is sort of a leave-in conditioner gel hybrid. And it smells amazing. The company is cruelty free. It's made in the US. It's just another brand. So I take it when my hair is damp after I've let it dry for a while, scrunch it up in my hair and put my hair back up again. And when I wake up in the morning, it just gives me really nice curls. I don't take it up high enough to like help with frizz or anything because I have really frizzy roots, but I imagine if your hair can handle that without getting greasy or oily, it would be really good for that too. So if anybody's looking for a like root to end kind of curl cream, I would say the Not Your Mother's is a really good one.
That's pretty cool. I do need something for the frizzes up here. I feel like I can name those, man. They just have a mind of their own.
Yeah, I feel you, girl.
Which is my go-to at work is ponytail, because if you're trying to take pictures at a crime scene and your hair's not you're gonna have hair in your pictures. So Carly, what about you with leave-in product, or not leave-in, sorry, hair spray, hair gel, that type of stuff?
Yes. So I don't really I have products, but I don't really use them that often. So I'll highlight the products that I'm using, but I don't use them. So I bought this this Maximum Finishing Mist, which is just a really fancy way to say hairspray, from Nexus brand. And I bought this because whenever my husband and I were getting married, we went to we wanted to do like a destination, like we wanted to elope, honestly, but then our parents were like because they wanted to be a part, and we love them so much, and so we're like, okay, we want y'all to be a part too. So we went to like sort of a destination. We went to the Grand Canyon and did our own thing. But I did my own hair and makeup to save some dollars. And so I bought this for like our bridal pictures and our, all of our like our private wedding ceremony together at the Grand Canyon. And I did all my own stuff. That's why I bought that hairspray. And that was like in 2018. So I still have it. It's like 2 years old. That's literally what I have. And anytime that I felt like, I want to do this and I want my hair to stay a little bit more, like I'll give it a little and then like that's it. So it's still like very full. So there's that. I don't really use it that much. It might not even be good anymore because it's too, I don't know how that works, the shelf life for products like this. I don't know. If you know a lot about shelf life of products, leave me a comment and be like, Carly, please do not use that in your hair anymore. Yeah. But I think it was like $12. I don't know how much it was. I bought it at like Walmart or Target or somewhere 2 years ago. So that's my life. Anyway, but besides that, I very occasionally will use Living Proof Full Thickening Mousse. It's basically like a thickening, I mean, it is what it is, a thickening mousse. I mean, that's what it is. But like you use like barely any of it, and it like I'll use it if I'm trying to like give myself like a blowout look. I'll use it in my hair when you put it in like when your hair is still dampish, wet, and then you like blow it out essentially. And it just kind of sticks to your hair, but in a light way. Like once you put it in and then you blow it out, like you can't tell that you have product in. So I like it, but it's a little pricey. I think it's like $25. but you know, it works well, and it smells good. So, I mean, that's what I use. But other than that, I don't use anything because my hair is so, you know, I just don't use any spray or hold, and I don't really have a whole lot of curls in my hair. So I don't really have a reason to put, you know, any type of holding anything in. But my hairstylist uses this hairspray, and I'll have to ask her about it. But she uses a hairspray where she'll style my hair and she sprays it in, and you don't even like, it's literally like you have no product in your hair. Your hair feels like you're just touching your hair. And it kept my hair curly for 3 days.
Oh wow.
Like, I just used dry shampoo and kept her style in it.
I'm gonna need that name.
So I will
Right?
let you know, and Haley, I'll find out before we post this episode so that way you can include it if, like, I don't know, if we want
sure.
to. But it was really cool, and it like kept the hold. The only downside is that if you mess up, then you probably have to like wash your hair to get it to like
Oh no.
but my hair, like, I'm talking like I was brushing through my hair and like running my fingers through it, and like it felt like there was no product in it and it was still being held. I really liked that. It was really cool. So, but it was probably fancy. I don't know what it was. It is probably $30 or something, I would assume, because you know that's just what you get, what you pay for. Most times,
Right.
there are companies that have really, really affordable products that are still amazingly top-notch products. So I'm not trying to say that, you know, if something is cheap, that it is cheap, because that's not always true. But I've noticed that there are some things that you kind of have to fork over some more money to invest to get the higher level quality. But I will segue, before I talk too much about hair products, I will segue into talking about the Black-owned beauty company. And actually, this company is really, really, I'm personally excited about it just because of whose company it is. But it's a beauty brand called Pattern. And it is by the ever talented Tracee Ellis Ross, who's an actress, among other things. I mean, she's just a great person, but she's a great actress, and I adore her. But she has a really cool, really great line that's beautifully packaged. But she has a curl gel, and all of her products are really curated, specifically, from what I understand, to people with hair textures that are more curly, that, you know, have had like issues trying to like get their hair to do what they want it to do, which not necessarily is my hair type. You know, my hair just sits here on my head and does nothing. So that's not really me. But I still want to try her products anyway because they look just so pretty, and I just want to support her. But you can find just every product that she has, lots of different hair products. She has travel sizes and big sizes, so there's different opportunities. But her curl gel, it's like a creamy, smooth formula, and it offers a medium hold, so it's not going to be like super stiff, but you'll still, you know, get your curls to be held. You can find that product and all of her products online at patternbeauty.com. So go check those out. They're really, really pretty. Like, you're going to see the packaging and go, oh my goodness, I just want to buy this. It's a pretty bottle. Give me the bottle. Anyway, that's how I felt. I wanted to buy all of her products. But I want to go around and give everyone an opportunity to talk about specific, like, brushes or appliances or, you know, whatever, hair combs, any type of hair accessory that you use, you know, to like get your hair looking like what it is. I want to give you the opportunity to talk about that. I'll start with mine. I use, I guess the only thing I'm going to talk about is like the brush that I use, and it is the Wet brand. I'll show you. Let me grab it real quick. Like, I didn't put it, I put it a little bit far. But this Wet brand brush, this is actually my travel size one, but my hair is so fine and thin that I could just use this one as my, like, for real one. But I do actually have a bigger one too. But this one was in my purse. I love this brand. My stylist told me that I'm only allowed to use this brand from now on because of the way my hair is. this brand really helps to prevent like breakage. I don't know if it's because of the way the bristles are or what, but it's so gentle, and so I can like brush through my hair, and it's very like if I have like a lot of tangles or something, like I don't really have problems whenever I use this brush. I don't know what it is about it. It's magic. But I really like the Wet brand brushes. You can find them at like Walmart, anywhere. Like actually I saw one the other day in the checkout at like an HEB. So like I mean they're just everywhere. I really like it. But other than that, I'm not really using a particular hair dryer or straightener that are really worth plugging. Not that they're bad, but like I don't I sometimes blow dry my hair, but it's not often. And when I straighten my hair, it's like only to maybe make my hair be a certain way, but my hair is like straight. So I don't really have anything in that realm. But that's okay. I'm sure some of you out there might be like me and don't really use one. But I do want to, just because I'm curious and I like this brand, I do want to get Kristen S her like blow dryer, and like she has like a little curling wand, I think, or some sort of curling tool that I really like Kristen S and I like her brand. So like I definitely want to try that out. I haven't yet though. But they're at Target, and if any of you, I know like my brother's girlfriend has a Kristen S, I think straightener or something, Kristen S that she loves, and so I'm like, I really want to know more from people who use these, because I'm the type, I'm not gonna shell out a bunch of money for something if I'm not quite sure if it's good or not. So if you are a listener and you use a Kristen S styling tool, like a blow dryer or like a curling iron or a straightener or something, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Or if any one of you, when you get your chance, if any one of you have used one. But I'm going to bounce this over to Christian. Christian, do you have any brushes or appliances of any kind for your hair that you want to highlight?
My favorite one is attached to me at all times. It's my for anybody that's watching us and sees any curl in my hair, that's literally just me sitting on the couch and curling it, or driving and curling it. It's my favorite way to curl my hair. But I am glad that you're talking about Kristen S, Carly, because I have their dry shampoo and I've been curious about their other products. So you're definitely like pushing me over to that brand.
I want to try more. I mean, like I've used her shampoos and stuff, and I love and her treatment and stuff. So, I mean, hey, maybe we need to like hop on that train. But because they're good,
right, for real.
They're at Target and they're affordable, so that's why I like it. They're easy to get. I don't like getting a product that I know I can only afford sometimes, because then I can't have consistency when it comes to like my hair and stuff. I'm like, I want to get something I know I can use.
Yes, so I agree. And that brand is cruelty free. So, I mean, it's amazing. All good in that front, at least.
I love it. I love it. What about you, Candy?
I have a straightener that doubles as a curler. I don't know the brand, and that's it. I have a brush. I just got a new brush. I don't, it's like the paddle brush on one side, and then like the more like bristly, like horse almost like on the other side. But I never use it unless I'm in the shower and my hair is really tangled. And I have conditioner in, but other than that, I don't. No.
I love it. No, that's great. Okay. That's fantastic.
Okay. I guess a ponytail, like a hairband.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, we can talk about those things too. I mean, I'm glad that scrunchies are back. Like all these girls who are coming up and, using scrunchies. I'm so happy that you made this a thing again, because I loved scrunchies in the 90s. They were like everything, and in the 80s too, scrunchy thing. But they're really good for your hair because you can tie your hair back and it's not damaging. It's so good for you. And so I have scrunchies, and I'm actually probably going to get a lot more. So I hope that they don't go back out of style for a while. Right. I hope we have some time.
I mean, and it doubles as jewelry. I normally have one on my wrist, but I've been training my dog, so I've had like the clicker on my wrist. I do have one. That's how much I didn't even realize.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, you know, you just
I love
something I always have, like always.
Has anybody tried any of these phone cord style?
No, but I
want
want to. They're different style too, and they're good for your hair. They're not damaging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did not like it, but I just didn't feel like it held my hair. Like my hair is thinning, but it is still a lot, and I have to like I break ponietails constantly
All the time.
all the time, so that it wouldn't go around enough times for me.
I had my hair the other day and it like burst. Like I'm just sitting.
Yeah, that's always fun.
It's horrible. I'm like Candy. I have one on my wrist all the time. So.
Yeah, that's awesome though. Like I've never had that problem. I have the opposite problem. But
like it just slips out.
Yeah, like sometimes like it'll just like I put it on and then it's like meow, fall out. But with scrunchies, like the cloth scrunchies, it's better if it's like a silk scrunchie and I only do it like twice around. Sometimes that silk it'll just be like whoop. So I have to be. It just depends on the texture of the scrunchie. But I don't have the same problem because my hair.
I wish I could use scrunchies, but I feel like it just hair. And then I have the problem where I put it on my wrist and then I go to do dishes or wash my hands and it gets soaking wet and it's all over the place.
Yeah, that's the not fun part.
If I can't wrap it around 3 times, my hair won't stay up. Has to be at least 3.
Yeah, and like I want to do like the high ponytail with it, and it's like it doesn't stay high for me, and I feel like that's what you and then like I love the look,
I can do one of these with a scrunchie on top.
There you go. I mean, for style points.
Yeah.
Notes. We'll have to like do a trial for like the scrunchies. I love that. I love it. Haley, do you have any other like hair appliance product situations?
I have multiple for somebody who doesn't use them a whole lot. But I just did want to point out that, you know, having a hair tie around my wrist, obviously for work purposes, I don't know when I'm going to get called out to a crime scene. So I have to have one there anyway. It has been a habit. But I also use it for those of you that maybe don't know a whole lot about type 1 diabetes. There is something called diabetic burnout where people kind of don't keep taking care of themselves the way they should because they're just getting like burnout. I get it. On having to do it all the time and just the mental toll that it takes. And so my therapist has helped me by wearing one of these and you can do the little snap technique to be like, my health comes first. I need to go check my sugars, you know, and don't do something else. And so it's kind of like that negative reinforcement, I guess. But my ponytail has a lot of uses. So that's why it's always on my wrist. For me, I've had this straightener for so long. You won't be able to tell, but like it's changing colors on the side. I turn it up to the highest setting. So it's sitting there already. There's no numbers. I don't even know what it's 300 something, but honestly, no, it's just 30, but who knows what temperature that is. This is just a Conair, and honestly, they are the only like brand that I have had success with when it comes to styling. So it's one of the more cheaper brands. Is it Infinity Pro Conair? And I got it at Walmart years and years and many, many years. I think I was in college with Carly when I bought this at Walmart, I think for like $20-something. It works super well. It was infused with argan oil, which is why I bought it, Candy. I love argan oil. It still works super well. I do feel like I'm going to have to get a new one soon, and I'll probably just go try to find the same exact one. They also have a curler that is not a curling wand because for those of you that do know me really well, if I attempt to curl my hair either with a hair straightener or a curling wand, I will burn myself.
Or scars.
I am just horrible when it comes to doing things that require me to turn and burnt my neck, burnt my ear, burnt my hands. So I used to have one that from Infinity Pro Conair, purple as well, and it was like $100, and it would suck your hair up into it, curl it, and then it would beep, and you would let it go, and it would curl. And oh my God, it worked perfectly every time. As long as you weren't putting too much hair in it, it didn't get stuck. But even if it did, like as soon as you released it, it wouldn't burn through your hair or anything. My cat, who passed away in January, rest in peace, Shiner. I had the straightener and my curler sitting out together, and he chose to chew through the $100 one, not the $20 one. So
I no longer have that product.
Expensive taste.
Yeah.
It wasn't plugged in
Yeah.
digitally, so that didn't hurt him. It just hurt me emotionally. So I did recently find it on Amazon for $47, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that again because that's the only way I'm going to ever have like curls. You know, I have waves, and this is my natural everyday hair. But if I'm going out on a date night, whenever, you know, COVID lets us go on date nights ever again, then I like to sometimes curl it up. But the other one that I wanted to bring up was something I got recently. I don't know how to use round brushes, guys. So I don't know why I picked this one versus a straight brush. I'm going to have to buy a straight one. But it's a blow dryer brush in one. So it's like it's dirty. There's a lot of hair in it, sorry. But it blows dries your hair as you're using the brush. And I went from having like she said, an hour to straighten it plus an hour to blow dry it to being able to wash my hair, dry it, straighten it, and put makeup on within an hour and a half. So it works super well. It works super fast. If you know how to use a round brush, then you can even curl your hair with it as you dry it.
Oh wow.
I need to get the straight brush that dries because I can't use it. It does work as a brush as well, even though it's round. I can just go straight down it, and it dries my hair super fast. I think it just has high, medium, low. I don't remember the brand of this one. I literally ordered it online and came straight from China. The name was on the box, but it's not on the product. But I've seen them from Conair, and I've seen them from other brands too. So if you have a brand that you trust, just look and see if they have one if you're interested in something like this. But yeah, if you're like me and you just want to be done as fast as possible, those things are probably in your area that you want. And Christian, this is where we're going to bring up Briogeo again. I'm going to highlight that amazing company for a scalp revival brush. So their scalp revival brush is stimulating and therapeutic while you're using it. It's basically like a scalp massage right at your fingertips. So like, who wouldn't want that? Come on. Who doesn't like a scalp massage?
That's awesome.
Like, I want it again because can you imagine just all day long?
Right?
Yeah,
Sounds
and a lot of
amazing.
people I've seen who've reviewed the product, a lot of people like use it like, you know, to massage in like their scalp treatment or their you know,
Dry
their
shampoo.
shampoos and stuff, and then like rinsing it out, and then you can also like, you know, you can also just use it to like brush through your hair. So
Yeah. So
pretty cool.
Briogeo, which is B-R-I. Let me spell this right. And we've done it multiple times, and I should have known this. I'm staring right at it. BRIOGEO hair.com. And we mentioned them previous episodes and then also previously today. So, I mean, who doesn't want to go check out this brand? Because I know I do, especially that revival brush.
And they've been having sales lately on their website. So
I know.
I'm about to go
Yeah.
check in on them.
So if you're listening and you feel interested in this company, go to their website because they might be having a sale right now. And a lot of times those don't last very long. So if you have the budget to do that right now,
especially during holidays.
Oh, yes. I love. Awesome. Well, we are coming to the end of our time together on this show today, which makes me sad because I enjoy this time. You know, it's like the highlight of my week. It's it's like the only thing that I have for me since I'm not, you know, I'm not working right now because of the quarantine. So, and you know, coronavirus, all of it. So it's like the one thing that I have for real each week. So I really enjoy our time together. And I hope that y'all feel the same way. But yeah, I really enjoy it. And so I'm always sad whenever we get to the end of the show. But I do want to thank everyone who's listening today. And I want to thank everyone, of course, who's on with us, talking with us today, Candy and Christian. But just to everyone, thank you for being here and supporting our show. From each of us, we want to wish you all a great week, and we want to thank you for listening. It means a lot to us. Please strongly consider supporting these Black-owned beauty businesses that we mentioned. We will link all of them for you whenever we post on Twitter, and so you can go find us there on Twitter. And when you do, you'll see for all of the series, we've linked all of these companies, the Black-owned companies, so you can go find them if you forget and you want to go check them out. We have them for you. So before we actually say goodbye, I want to make sure that our listeners know where to find all of us and to where to find our Pones media online. So I will start with Haley. Where can everyone find you, and where can they find everything about Pones?
Yeah, so check out ponesmedia.com. There's shirts for Girls Pod on there if you want to support us and kind of do some advertising for us out and about. I can't wait till our shirts get here and we can wear them and show you guys. But also on ponesmedia.com are links to like our YouTube page, and we have blogs on there, links to our podcast. So check it out on our YouTube pages. Our videos that we've done for Girls Pod, at least, I've gone on there and also put the links and the Black-owned beauty brand names in the comments on all of our YouTube videos. So in case you want to watch us, they're also there as well. That way you don't have to flip back and forth, especially if you don't have a Twitter. You can find Pones Media on Twitter at Pones Media, and Girls Pod at #1 for the girls. So follow us, keep in touch so you know what we're doing. And, you know, if this is your first time in our Girls Pod beauty mini series, then go ahead and catch up on the rest of them as well, because you'll really enjoy them. I know I have. And you can find me on Twitter at CSI Haley.
Love. What about you, Candy?
You can find me on Twitter at Candy_Lee_Bell, and then Candy Lee Bell on Instagram. And come see my new puppy on Instagram.
Yes,
Atticus.
You can find some cute puppy pictures.
I just saw them a couple days ago, so there's going to be plenty more.
Love that so much. What about you, Christian? Where can the listeners find you?
So you might be able to hear my puppy right now. He's chiming in. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at It's Me Christian G. That's Christian with a K. And also come listen to me host Nerd Pod.
Yeah.
Yes. And for everyone who's listening, you can find the Nerd Pod information on anything that has to do with Pones on the website or even on the Pones Twitter. You'll find other shows on there. So for Nerd Pod, if you're not sure where to find it, you can find it through Pones. And as for me, you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram. That's where I'm the most active. Twitter is at Carly Green Music, and Instagram is at Carly Green Official. So thank you, everyone who is here listening. Please interact with us on social media. We will comment back. We will message you back. So don't be afraid to interact with us. And thank you so much. Everyone have a great week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.